Hi, this is Liam Murtaugh, and today I'll be talking about my water sustainability portfolio. And this is based off of all the activities we've done over the course of the semester and, what I've gotten from those assignments and experiments and, just comparing my data to my classmates and to the US as a general population. I will also be looking into, um, you know, how lucky we are to have clean, accessible water and the struggles other people have to go through to get clean water around the world. Introduction, just giving you a little run through what I'm going to be going over. And, I start off by saying the resource water gives us the ability to live on planet. Yes, that's a very broad statement, but I think a lot of people kind of forget that and forget that this is a limited resource and that we should be taking it with care and the awareness that is needed to, create a sustainable living for us in the next hundreds of years. And hopefully people start to learn and appreciate that. So personal water use. September 19th, I took a log and and September 20th, a log of my daily water use. And I thought this was a very cool experiment because, on a day-to-day basis, I'm not consciously thinking about how much water I'm using until I took, was logging every time I drank, flushed the toilet, brushed my teeth, washed my hands, showered. I think this is very important for everyone to do, just one day, just to realize how much water they are really using and see, is there any ways they can, uh, try and save some water, try and break down some of those times that they're using too much water, excessive amount. Also, I thought this was, it was a good experiment, but it's still a rough estimate because as you can see on my third bullet point, I didn't do any laundry or any other non-daily activities that require water. And so even though, I'm getting a good basis, I'm still not getting what some days might be higher than others. But this is a good rough estimate, I believed. Food water footprint. I thought this was one of the most important activities we did because I think, you know, it goes over almost everyone's head of how much water goes into the food that is on our table on a day-to-day basis. And it is astounding when you do look at how much water goes into one day's worth of food. And I think more people need to be more aware of this so we can try and figure out ways to, figure out ways to cut down on that water use. Although it might be very hard to do, we need to figure out a way to become more sustainable on that end because that is one of the biggest water uses. And it is crazy to think about how much water is used on a daily basis just to provide food for the whole nation. This experiment made me a lot more grateful for having clean water. Carrying around an 8 to 7 pound jug with me throughout the day. What it wasn't fun, but it wasn't hard, but it was a little bit of a burden, but it was no 40 to 50 pounds walking miles to support my whole family. And I think once you realize how much that would become a burden every single day and how much like that is a whole job, just getting water, it makes you a lot more appreciative for being able to turn on your sink and getting a glass of water whenever you feel like it. And I really hope in the next 10 years we can figure out ways to get more of these people around the country access to clean water. So as you can see here, my daily footprint in gallons was about 30 gallons per day. And this was 17 gallons smaller than the class average. And maybe that's because I don't flush after every time I use the bathroom or I'm taking shorter showers. But, this can also help people see, in comparison to other people, how much water they're using on a daily basis and how they could cut down on their water consumption. When comparing it to the US, I saw that it was generally lower than the average person in the US. And same things apply there. I think some people just use water not thinking about how much they are really using, and they don't really care about the precious resource. So my change of understanding through all this is pretty much just being a lot more grateful for the access to clean water and being so much more aware of my daily water use and how we can as a whole, you know nation cut down on our water use on a daily day basis. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Here are my references, and I really appreciate this whole learning opportunity this semester. Thank you.